Hey guys, we're back. Like, comment, subscribe. We're doing a quick video here. You guys have to obviously see what's up. We don't have video. We don't want to get copyrighted. We have a picture there. If anyone didn't see the fight, what happened in short, both men threw their off. Poirier's off foot, so it's technically not his left hand, or I guess in this case it was his left. They both throw their left. Both of them actually miss, and McGregor ends up on his punch on the way back, actually fracturing, twisting, dislocating something, his ankle, immediately falls down. Everyone thinks it's the punch that hurt McGregor. It's not the punch that hurt him. Poirier goes to do some follow-up shots. Herb Dean close in, and McGregor from the ground starts yelling, "My leg, my leg, my leg." The round's over. Conor doesn't stand up. They zoom in on his ankle, and it's clearly fucking broken. So there's a quick summary of what happened. The fight obviously over. Dustin Poirier gets the win, and I mean, afterwards they just kept bantering with each other too.
They kept going at it after. They were taking it to another level, these guys, and it was going to be a hell of a fight. What Poirier said after the fight was that he checked one of McGregor's kicks, which fractured his ankle, and then because he landed awkwardly, it completely stopped. I don't know if that would be the case exactly. McGregor was definitely rejecting that theory whenever he had his chance to speak. But with that being said, it's just one of those freak accidents. It's kind of like that Silva leg kick against Weidman back in the day. It's something that it made McGregor lose this fight. It's going to make McGregor really pissed off. But no matter how hard he trains to come back, his leg is now shot. So it's going
Yeah,
to be a struggle.
yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, people who've had this injury, like Anderson Silva, didn't come back the same. Chris Weidman probably not going to come back the same. Yeah, significant injuries like this is extremely tough to come back from. Even just like the trauma of it, to be in there again and just be worried every time he throws a kick that it's going to snap or something. Yeah, definitely not something that's kind of fun getting back in the octagon with. The fight itself, like, there's probably going to be a lot of debate. Is there going to be a fourth fight? Is this a fluke win? Whatever. I mean, for the time being, like, Poirier's going to get the next title shot, so I don't think it'll be McGregor's next fight by any means. If McGregor can somehow put it together, win, let's say, 2 fights, and Poirier's still champion, I can see it happening. Or maybe like for more towards the end of his career. But like right now, I don't see it happening. I agree, it's definitely a fluke win, but I don't see them doing a fourth fight anytime soon.
I don't see an automatic rematch definitely not happening. That would just be unfair to the sport. I know they do prize fighting, and that Poirier probably should have been fighting for the title this fight, but his next fight is the title, and he's likely going to win the title. With that being said, I actually think it just takes McGregor one win to get back in it, to have the rematch against Poirier. He has so much pull in the UFC, and he's going to be reeling from this. But again, he's not going to come back the same physically. So it's no matter how hard he tries, this is going to be probably the end of Conor McGregor's career when it comes to MMA. Maybe boxing is more his cup of tea at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be very possible that he just transitions into boxing. I know Conor was yelling from at the ground too. I didn't like Poirier doing the McGregor walk after and whatever. I mean, yeah, definitely. Like, the guy had his ankle broken at the end of the day. The commentators too, like at first they were kind of insinuating kind of what Poirier was too, that, oh, he must have damaged it beforehand, and there was something there. Like, I didn't really see anything. Maybe one of the kicks Poirier landed, I think the first one, Conor switched stances right after it, but I think he was doing that, and Rogan pointed it out too, was to actually nullify the outside kick, and he did it on another kick too, where he switched stances mid Poirier kick, and Poirier missed the kick. So I don't think anything actually hurt Conor in that fight. Like, some of the ground and pound, I'm sure, but I don't think anything on the feet that led to the ankle snapping that way. I don't think anything correlated there.
And on the feet, Conor was actually probably winning that fight. It wasn't until that he went for that guillotine and then ended up losing it, and Poirier got on top of him, that he started losing that round. So this was a fight that was going to go back and forth and was prime for a 5-round battle.
Yeah, I
Prime for one of
agree.
the best fights of all time. They were both giving it their hell. Even McGregor from underneath was throwing the upward elbows, just going at it with each other. And it's just a shame that such a high profile fight just ends up in shambles with one man essentially just on the ground in the corner, yelling at the other guy, and the other guy chirping him like he just destroyed him, which in all reality he did not. This is just a fluke win.
Yeah, I mean, for anyone saying, "Oh, Conor, no chance he's getting beat up," like Mendes dominated him for basically 2 rounds, and the second they stood up for 15 seconds at the end of a round, McGregor knocked him out. So he's a guy you can't count out, especially like you said. Like I agree, this is probably going to go 5 rounds. And round 2 could have looked completely different than round 1, and round 3 could have looked like round 1. And either way, I agree it would have been very back and forth. It's disappointing it went this way, and especially because we're not going to see McGregor obviously fight for like at least another year, maybe even 2 years at this point too.
And trilogies are a thing, and McGregor's officially now lost a trilogy. They don't really go further than that. So McGregor's career is a little bit tarnished in that point. But with that being said, I really am excited to see if he can come back.
Yeah, definitely. Let us know what you guys think in the comments, though. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We definitely appreciate it, and we'll see you soon with some more content.